Today's video is about improving your golf game through technology. Should you build and implement a wedge matrix, and how can it actually help your game? That's what I'm exploring today. A wedge matrix is a systematic approach to improving one's wedge play by knowing exactly how far you hit each club with different swings. Tour players like Justin Thomas, Colin Morikawa, and Tiger Woods have all developed wedge matrices for their game, which leads to better informed decisions, confidence, and of course, lower scores. Now, you may think that you're not at a level to actually benefit from using a wedge matrix, but I'm here to prove otherwise. Because my goal with this channel is for improvement through the use of my budget golf simulator. And this is for those of us who aren't able to make it to the course 6 days a week plus to grind. Come August, I'll have 3 kids at 3 and under. I've played 5 rounds of golf in the last 12 months. And I still carry a 1 handicap on grass. But what I have done in the last year is put a huge focus on improving my game right here in my house a few times a week. I'm talking about swing changes, speed training, and course management right here in my budget golf simulator. And what I've learned is that in 10 minutes, I can get more accomplished than most golfers can get in an hour on the range. So what I did is I built this wedge matrix right here in my house. I practiced it for a couple days and then took it out to the course with me for my 6th round of the year. Here's a brief look at exactly how I did that. So I used my mobile launch monitor from Rapsodo. It has professional level accuracy for $700, and I put it to use in my golf simulator to develop this matrix. Starting with 5 to 10 full shots from my 58, 54, and 50-degree wedges, I found the average carry distances at elevation right here in Phoenix, Arizona for each of those clubs. And you can do this in several different ways depending on how many different swings you want for each club. But for my handicap, I split this up into 4 different swings. A full swing, 3/4 swing, shoulder high, and waist high swing. And I may add some more swings in the future to fill in some gaps, but right now I have 12 different distances that I'm confident in. The full swings, of course, had the tightest dispersion, and I'm definitely the most confident in those. And the shoulder high swings and waist high swings proved to be the most difficult to get consistency. So for this, I hit 107 shots in total, or about 9 shots per club per combination. And eventually, I ended up right here. And I've now quantified 12 different shots between 43 and 122 yards carry. Now some of them will overlap, and that's okay because I know that my 3/4 swing with my sand wedge will fly lower and spin a little bit less versus my lob wedge, which will fly higher and stop on a dime. And these are all stock shots, so I can always open the face a little bit or just give it a little bit more if I want to fill a gap in theory. So I got on my simulation software GS Pro with an incredible randomizer, which I set up to give me 2 chances at random shots between my selected distances before moving on to the next shot. So what I like to do, find my number on my matrix and just continuously think of that number. So the number I'm going for is 67. So I tell myself 67, 67 as I'm setting up. And I try to associate 67 with that shoulder length swing. Basically like that. I put my matrix up to the test for about an hour in total leading up to this round. But now it's time to test this out on the actual course. And today I'm playing a local muni, Palm Brook Country Club, here in Sun City, Arizona. Nothing overly difficult. I'm playing 6,300 yard tees. This should give me a chance to hit some long drives because according to my speed training results over the last 3 weeks, I've gained about 20 yards off the tee. But this should also give me a lot of different wedge shots into some par 4s. Now, I'd love to have filmed the entire 18, but I have talked about this before, and filming on the course is just so difficult. And there's certainly some practicing that goes into this matrix, but by hole 10, I was feeling really good and ready to shoot under par. So sit back and relax, enjoy this back 9, and anytime I hit a wedge, I'll bring up the wedge matrix.
It makes sense. Big draw.
I always go over there. To get away from the water, you gotta go there.
that your hit?
Yeah.
I'm sorry I missed that.
No, it was awesome.
That was good. Ooh.
Too much draw. The wind's going that way too.
Started good.
Settle. That was embarrassing.
Ooh, nice. That looks good.
Thank you.
That looks really good.
That was really nice.
Overestimate.
An hour and a half. An hour and a half is an overestimate.
Go.
That'll work.
Let me say it.
Yep.
I don't think they realize that.
Oh, you gotta hit it. It's coming this way.
That's what I was thinking. Solid drop. It's.
I hit it right into the trees. Oh man.
Call it par.
No, I'm gonna make you make that one now.
It's my second shot is always like what I meant to do the first time. You know? That was a good shot.
Thanks.
Go. Count it.
Wow.
I'll leave it. They can have it. Actually, fuck it. I'm gonna go grab it.
You are?
on, baby. Ah. Yeah. Well, that one's pretty nice.
Yeah, that was probably the best one of the day. All right, so driving distance is not everything, but we're playing from the silver there, 341.
How'd you like it?
I loved it.
Ooh.
Oh, where am I going?
Bird?
Yeah. Birdie, let's go.
Oh, baby.
Long. Everyone's long. Short game was horrendous today, but we got a chance for one more, a fourth birdie here on the last hole. They make one good putt.
Yeah.
Thanks, dude.
First time in a while. Did you even get in front of the camera?
I think maybe.
Oh, we gotta run that back.
All right, so that's it for the back nine. I went out in 40, in 35 for a pretty boring 75. Nothing super incredible for my handicap, but I played less golf than your average weekend golfer, so I'm pretty happy with it. And as far as the matrix goes, I think it's incredibly useful, and I'm definitely going to continue to implement it and practice it, because in the past I've had trouble with some of those 60, 70-yard shots, which on par 5s has led me to lay back to 100, 120 yards so I can have a full shot. But instead of guessing at 50 to 80 yards, I could really see myself having confidence in those distances, which would get me closer to the hole and ultimately score better. And even when I was a +2 at my absolute best, I didn't have that much confidence in my in-between clubs. And so I'd either hit it really close or completely off the green. So if improvement is your goal, definitely take the time to learn your distances. Develop your version of a wedge matrix. And it doesn't have to be as complicated as mine. Maybe you only want 3 swings with each club. And maybe you're better than me and you want 5 or 6 swings with each club. You can definitely do that. Something tailored to fit your game. Print out your matrix, write it down somewhere, whatever you have to do to get this right in front of your face when you're playing golf. There's a reason the wedges are referred to as your scoring clubs. And if any of this resonated with you, take a minute to tell me exactly what that was. Because I have a lot of knowledge about the game and I'd love to share it, but strangers on the internet can be kind of mean sometimes. Now, this isn't my full-time gig, but I could definitely talk to you guys forever on everything I've learned about golf in the last 26 years that I've been playing. I love learning. I love improving. That's my whole goal behind this channel. And if you do too, consider subscribing. Teach me something that's worked for you. I would love to take ideas in from the community. Tell me something that you've implemented in your game that's been useful to you. One day, I would love to be competitive again, and through this channel, I think I'm gonna get there. And as always, guys, even if this is your first video of mine, I have to thank you for the support. Let's get better at golf together on a budget.